Welcome to FleetDesks ERP. In this tutorial, we will discuss what are 4PL employees and how to maintain and update their records in the system. So 4PL employees, they are the employees which are working in your company, but they are outsourced from somewhere else. Okay. So this is the simplest concept. So to create 4PL employees, first of all, what you have to do is you have to create a 4PL supplier account. Okay. So the employees which you have outsourced from some other company and they are working with you now, and you want to add them that you have received from some supplier, you have to create the supplier account. So let's say I will add a new supplier and I will name him new 4PL supplier, and I will select the nature as liability, short term, and supplier. I have created a new supplier. So after creating a new supplier, the next thing is you have to create a supplier contract. So let's say from this supplier, I have received 10 employees in one city and 10 employees in a second city and 15 employees in one city. Or you have received 10 employees for one specific client, Talabat, and then two employees for one specific client that is a different one. So you want to create multiple contracts. So that is the second step. To do that, you go to the customer section and here you see the 4PL option. Here you have to create a contract. On the top right corner, you see the add new button. You click here. The date is selected automatically. You have to select the supplier account name, that is new supplier. Okay. And I will type the title as new supplier Talabat DXP. This is my contract that I'm going to name it for. And then the start date, you have to select anything, and end date, you can leave it or you can add whatever as per your preference. And here and save. So I have created a supplier contract. You can create as many contracts as you want. After you have done this, now which employee you want to associate with this supplier account. One very important concept is if you have an employee who is working with you directly, or if the employee is sourced from a 4PL company, every management related to that employee will remain unchanged. There is no difference in these two employees. They are working with you, they are your responsibility, you are maintaining their payroll, you are doing their salaries, you are maintaining their records. Everything should be done similarly, except you will have to link them to a supplier account. So to do that, you will have to create the employee account already, or you must have the employee accounts in your system already, or you can create a new account. In my case, I will use one of the existing employees. To associate one employee with a 4PL supplier, you go to the 4PL assigning option, and on the top right corner, you click the assign 4PL button. Here, the first thing that you see is the mode is temporary or permanent. You always select permanent. The date is selected automatically. The contract is the one which we have created. The new contract, new supplier, Talabar DXB new supplier. And now I will select one of the employees' name. So if one employee is already associated with some 4PL company, I cannot do that again I cannot assign him with another 4PL. You have to remove it from the old one and then you have to assign him to the new one. So I will select this employee and I will select the start date, which is, let's say, this one, and this is the employee rate. So this employee rate, this is relevant with the pricing. If you don't know, you just put zero, or we will cover this further employee rate in the 4PL invoicing option. So keep it as zero, or we will discuss it later in the different tutorial and save. So now what I have done is I have associated this employee with this 4PL. So if I click on the 4PL assigning option, I can see that in the list in the history that this employee code, this is his name, this is the contract, this is assigned to this 4PL on this date. If you want to remove this association of this employee with this 4PL, you can actually use this return button here, and you can remove this association, and you can just select an end date and you can remove this association also. So I will remove it. No, I will not remove it. I will just keep it here. And once this is done, it will also be updated in the employee current assigning report. If you see this employee current assigning report, you can access this from here, or you can access this report from the employee section reports in the left-hand menu, employee current assigning. If I will select the same employee, new supplier, you see, uh, new supplier Talabat TXV, name is Abdul. He is associated with this employee is now associated with this supplier. And if you go to the top option, you can see that this is a 4PL listing. This is how you can trace in this report, you can will be able to see that this employee is which employee belong to which 4PL company, is working in which title, and all of this information you can see here. So this is how you associate one employee to the 4PL company. And in this report, you will be able to quickly see which employee belongs to which company, which is the 4PL supplier, and how where he's working. All of this information you can see in this report. So I hope this makes sense. If you have any further questions, you can always ask our customers team, or you can drop a comment, and have a good day. Thank you so much.